I am from a small town. I want to improve myself, but I'm not sure how to go about it and where to start. This video is for you. Myself, I am from a small town and I've definitely broken through some barriers because I've done actually some impressive stuff, which I will tell you when we reach 100 subscribers. With that being said, welcome to this video, man, and I hope you enjoyed this one because it's going to be jam-packed and it's definitely going to help you if you're from a small town or if you're just someone who just stumbled across this video. Let's get it started and see what gems we find. Now, number one, you need to have your area or zone of genius. We are living in a world that values education, that values money. Now, if you do not have any of those things, your life will begin to suck. Now, one step that you can take, if let's say you didn't go to the varsity, the higher education level, what you need to go to is you need to go to this site called Mzansi Digital Learning. If you're from South Africa, obviously, I think maybe it even works for other people who are not from South Africa. You can try that for yourself. Now, what you will find here, you will find so many courses that will enable you to, first of all, elevate your thinking, because education is something that needs not to be academically tied, but it needs to be part of who you are as a man. Now, here you will find courses like project management. You will find courses on how to take care of yourself. You will definitely find courses on anything that has to do with computers, either software development like your JavaScript, HTML, CSS. You will find courses that have to do with office management. You will definitely find courses that have to do with digital marketing. I will definitely link the website in the description box below. Now, what that will do for you, it will open up a world where you begin to see different things. Another site I can share with you, and if you are someone that is interested in computers, this website is called Allison Courses. This will definitely make sure that you have a variety of information that will definitely help you in your way going up. Now, I am mentioning all of this to make sure that you are actually starting now to identify your zone of genius. If you're in business, for example, you will find courses there. If you are in farming, you will find courses there. Now, let's go on to step number 2 to make sure that you are actually starting to improve yourself while you are from a small town. Number 2 is stopping the cap. Now, you might be saying you are still at ground zero and you are calling yourself a genius. You need to understand that there is still a long walk to freedom. It is a long walk to freedom. That is what Nelson Mandela would say. But you need to understand that you still have far to go. So you need to zero in on all of your weaknesses. And when you are tested, for example, you are then definitely able to pitch up as that guy who knows his stuff. Take it, for example, with dating. You might be calling yourself a guru when it comes to dating. Now, when a girl gives you a shit test, you lose your shit. Excuse my language, but it is what they use in the pickup community. So you need to understand where you are and you need to note how far you still need to go. You need to take videos like this seriously of people who have gone an extra mile, maybe in your location or wherever you are. You know someone who has something that you want. You see this guy who's doing a business. Then you need to humble yourself and admit that you know nothing about starting a business. Ask him, how can I do such and such? How can I then be involved with your business in a way, blah, blah, blah. Then you elevate yourself to be the best version of yourself. Now, all of that will enable you to build a concrete foundation that is unshakable, because you have done step number 1, you are now on step number 2. Now let's go on to step number 3. Before we do that, man, I have a goal of reaching 100 subscribers before the end of March 2025. Please click the like and subscribe to this channel so that I can share some of the videos and some of my experiences with you. What I'm going to do when we reach 1,000 subscribers, I am going to tell you my whole life story. Maybe when I reach 100, I will come up with something that will be interesting. Click the subscribe button so that you get that interesting thing. Now, number 3, you always need to take a risk. I know guys like us who are from local areas, like rural areas, we were known as kids by people around us that so-and-so is such a great kid, so-and-so can never do this, so-and-so can never. We were given barriers. We were put inside a box. They said so-and-so can never step out of that box. So, which is why the zone of genius is the most important thing, because you need to identify what bothers you. Number 2, you go and approach those people that have actually done that and become a learner. Number 3 is making sure that you step outside of the box no matter how difficult it is. What needs to scare you the most is having a shitty life. You need not to be scared of the NPCs and other extras in your life, because a main character isn't really concerned about what guy number 1 has done or what guy number 5 was saying. He is concerned about his actions and what actually will lead him to be the best version of himself. Now you need to step out of your comfort zone. Whatever it is, you were scared of speaking up, start small. When you start small, saying, you know what, I see what you're saying, but it definitely doesn't sit well with me. You are a man that needs to be respected. You are a man that definitely has his goals, and your goals need to be valid in each and every situation. So when you do that, my man, you become the best version of yourself. Do I have an action tip for you? An action tip actually depends on where you are. If you're scared of approaching women, start small. Speak to your neighbors. Hi neighbor, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. And then you go out. You are on your way to town as a guy from a small town. You greet someone. Hi, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. And then you just see a girl. If ever you are so terrified of actually asking her out, you can just say, hi, how are you? And then she responds, you'll be like, you're looking awesome, have a great day, you pass. The next day you do the same thing, and then after a week you will be confident in that particular area. If you are just someone who wants to make great career milestones, you need to definitely collect all of these professional certificates that matter to your area. Maybe it's something that has to do with public management. You can take some of the courses and some of the links that I will share in the description box below. So with all of that having been said and done, I hope this video made a difference in your life. I will definitely create a part 2. Click the subscribe button, click the like button so that I create that part 2. With that being said, I will see you next time. Remember, man, to act like the main character of your life, because that you definitely are.